Hi, good morning, all of you, and welcome on Your PD Education. Today I am excited to tell you that I'm going to show you my interaction with Professor M. Gopal. He's globally recognized authority in the domain of the latest field of learning, such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, deep learning, big data, image processing, control engineering. I'm really honored to interact with such decorated academician and mentor or teacher par excellence. Professor Gopal has written multiple books and I think five books on control system, and very latest book is on applied machine learning he has written. And he was generous enough to explain these terms in a very simple terms. So if you're looking forward for having a career in all these domains, these buzzwords: machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, data science, data mining, big data. If you are interested to have career in this, what are the applications, which domain are the application, what is actually the difference? There's a good news for you. These terms are very simply explained by Professor Gopal. Not only that, in the description I will also add the one of the most watched YouTube series of IIT Professor Gopal has a background of IIT Delhi, and most watched videos on YouTube on NPTEL, his lectures. You can get benefited from that also. So in this particular interaction, I have asked him question, though there's a long interaction. I will share in small parts with you first, and then I will share entire interaction with you. In this small interaction, I have asked Professor Gopal the difference between these terms: artificial intelligence, deep learning, what is the machine learning, data science. The crux of this interaction was that all these terms have no boundary. It looks like they have the boundary, but actually there is no boundary. Yes, there are overlappings. So there are no boundaries of these terms, but overlapping terms are there. Artificial intelligence, the broadest, most broad term, and even broader is data science. That is what we have discussed. Now, before I go for interaction, let me tell you, Professor Gopal is alumni of BITS Pilani. After that, he joined IIT Delhi, served as professor in IIT Delhi, and Professor Gopal presently is with Shiv Nadar University, and two of his very famous books with Professor Nagrath, and that is on control system engineering and applied machine learning. His authority on control engineering and applied machine learning. You can watch all his education videos on NPTEL related to this domain. Many of you keep on asking, how can we prepare these subjects? This is the source of information for you. These are the books written by Professor Gopal, and I've taken a small clip of Professor Gopal teaching on NPTEL. So long back, I mean, he was one of the initial faculty who started teaching on NPTEL. During my interaction, I had made some kind of interaction points which I asked, which I discussed with him. So what is the terms? What are these terms? Real life application of these terms. Do we need some kind of computers for machine learning? What is the meaning of algorithm? What is artificial intelligence? Role of statistics and optimization techniques in machine learning? Data science, deep learning, sorry. So all these terms I discussed with him. These were couple of my interaction points from Professor Gopal. And after you watch this interaction related to one domain, there are videos I have attached in the description. Please watch these videos if you want to increase your level of knowledge in these particular domains. Now, please come and watch the interaction I had with Professor Gopal.
Sir, I would like to ask you, and I would like you to tell us in very simple terms the difference of certain terms, sir, which actually we are listening nowadays. Every technocrat listens these terms. You said about image processing. We know about artificial intelligence. We know about deep learning. We talk about data science. We talk about this machine learning. So all these terms, everybody listens. I want to ask you, sir, number one, what is the difference between these terms? Data science, artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, image processing. These are the buzzword nowadays. And my second question is, are these domains on exclusive for some particular field of specialization, or every field of specialization or every engineering graduate or technocrat should have some knowledge about these domains of learning?
Right. Now you see, first let me give you in my way the difference in all these terms.
Right, sir.
And naturally, the bigger umbrella is artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So I think let us start with artificial intelligence.
Right, sir.
I think the word artificial intelligence itself conveys its meaning.
Right, sir.
It's an artificially created human intelligence.
Okay.
If you see the start of the term, the way the time the term was coined,
Okay.
at that particular time, it was only the smart coding,
Okay.
which captures human intelligence, and then when put on job, it will do with a higher speed than a human can do. So
Okay.
it was a smart coding at that point of time when artificial intelligence came up. But if you don't go by the definition, if you go by the evolution of artificial intelligence, then you see that the real field of artificial intelligence was transformed into applications with the emergence of machine learning.
Okay.
So, machine learning is also artificial intelligence, but its real application of the term artificial intelligence started with machine learning. There also, you see, you just have an experience, as I said earlier, and from that experience, the machine is able to learn, and machine is able to replace a human being. So it means it's a playing the role of artificial intelligence.
Right.
But now your machine learning had its own limitations. What was the limitation? The limitation primarily is and was that, well, as far as learning is concerned, the domain knowledge. So suppose you are doing image, you are doing speech, you are doing text. Now, all this is the data. The experience is available to you in the form of text, let us say.
Right.
Now, you cannot feed the text words to the computer. The computer needs numerical numbers.
Right, sir.
Okay, numerical numbers. Speech, it needs numerical numbers. Image, it needs numerical numbers. And this was being done at the handcrafted level by the human beings.
Right, sir.
Looking at the data, they used to fix up, okay, if we take this, the computer will understand
Right.
us.
Right, sir.
But suppose it was not done correctly, then as you know, in any machine, trash in, it makes you get it trash.
Right, sir.
So trash out. But
Right.
the unfortunate part is you may not know whether the output is trash or not. You may implement that,
Right,
and
sir.
you will learn only if that trash has driven the application to a disastrous situation.
Right, sir.
So it means the input is very, very important, which requires domain knowledge
Right,
and
sir.
which was being done by the human beings. Okay, is being done also for simple applications. But now deep learning made a big impact on the field of machine learning. Deep learning is nothing but machine learning.
Right, sir.
Deep learning made an impact because that learning of features, learning of attributes, learning of numerical numbers,
Right,
which
sir.
are to be fed to the machine,
Right, sir.
are automatically created by deep learning.
Okay.
The image, you have not to convert this into numerical numbers. You just show the image or give the image to the deep learning algorithm. It will give out the representation learning for that. So that is the biggest contribution, and that representation is more very highly accurate and is giving very good results compared to handcrafted features which were being used earlier, or even today they are being used for simple applications.
Right,
So
sir.
that makes a big difference as far as deep learning is concerned. But
Right.
one thing should be very clear to the audience, that deep learning of its own you see, will not do the job. All the basic concepts of machine learning are being employed in deep learning.
Okay.
Okay, are being employed. So any person should not jump to deep learning first in learning process, should start from the machine learning, capture it in depth, and then one can do a better job in deep learning.
Okay.
As far as the next term you pointed out, I think is data science. Data science word you see was coined only very recently, a decade or two back. So you see, the data science means data driven science.
Okay.
So it's a science which is data driven. So primarily its emergence came because of big data, the huge amount of data we are collecting. So you see, any machine cannot even find, human being cannot get the knowledge out of it. Even the machine through its representation learning may become difficult to get the knowledge out of it because of it's a mm, huge amount of data, the so-called big data problem. So what the data science can help you, data exploration, data visualization. See if there is some structure within the highly unstructured data. The data is highly unstructured. The data science can help you if there is some structure within the highly unstructured data, and then that particular thing is cached on, and then, well, a machine learning algorithm or a deep learning algorithm can be deployed to take advantage of that knowledge obtained from that structure. So in the nutshell, I'll put it that data science probably is bigger umbrella, bigger than artificial intelligence,
Okay.
because it takes care of everything. It takes care of machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, statistics, computer vision, coding, the programming languages, and everything. So it's a bigger umbrella, but more focus from my point of view with respect to applications is on data exploration. Okay, so this is what the data science stands for. But all these terms, you see, their boundaries are not there. One should not consider that there is a boundary here. There are no boundaries in these terms, and well, they are just have overlap functions, and therefore, if one is really a machine learning expert, one knows everything about data science, also about deep learning and everything. Otherwise, you can be a member of machine learning community. To be a member of machine learning community, you have to really capture, at least at the basic level, all these concepts.
Beautiful.